From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for their running back. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Ready? 65 cat. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready? Check, Bobcat, check, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 5. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. And Tommy Adebawore in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
19 Lions, Viking 18.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Chase Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Set. Ready.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Check. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go. Set. Alert. Smash. Unlock line. Set go.
They'll try and run for it on hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Brown will score. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Tyler Bass sets the kickoff.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early.
That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Hey, Smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Get up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Ready? Track at 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
In motion right, that's Wilson. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Go.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
45 yards.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Go!
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And that one going from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Adetomiwa Adebawore there for the defense.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Tried to punch it in with the extra beef for the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra size actually takes up that space, and you get...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Last thing, 19. Here we go, set.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Go. Set. Ready.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Go. 19 Lions. Set, go.
Now back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Off the RPO, he completes it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
He's still on his feet.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Let's go now.
2nd and 5.
Caught by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll look to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Warriors 70.
An inside give, Brown. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
That one's taken in by Spears.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off across midfield.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28.
80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back.
Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much.
And now here's another interception.
He's to the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
19 Lions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation